Welcome to Nightchild Talks Prince, uncut and unscripted. Welcome back to Nightchild Talks Prince, because there's always a rainbow at the end of every rain. Today has been a bit of a bittersweet day. Prince has finally been inducted into the SongWriters Hall of Fame. Now, I have wanted this for such a long time. I've created videos begging for him to be put in the SongWriters Hall of Fame, petitions, you name it. Never thought it was going to happen. The people who run the Hall of Fame said it would be sooner rather than later, but it never seemed to happen. And then finally, on the 27th of July, at the event held by Sharon Nelson to celebrate 40 years of Purple Rain, he was given that award. Now, there's a bittersweet bit and a kind of bit that makes me sad and a bit that makes me happy. What makes me happy is he knew, and that's a fantastic thing. Apparently he was told in 2013 that they wanted to induct him into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He knew about it. Unfortunately, they said at the time there were sort of scheduling issues and they couldn't bring it together because you have to be there to accept the award. It's kind of one of the rules. However, he couldn't do that, but they finally arranged it. And here's the sad part. They finally arranged for him to receive the award in June 2016. And in June, obviously, 2016 was sadly 2 months after Prince transcended. Now, Prince, for me, his words, Chris Rock mentioned this in his interview, that Prince writes things that hit the heart. He writes things that just really move you, and you sit down with a piece of paper and that's how you begin. And it was interesting that Sharon Nelson said that this is the award he always wanted, more than any other award in his lifetime, to be known as a great songwriter. And the thing about Prince is, and we all agree, I think that not only did he write phenomenal songs for himself and for his bands, but the artists who he wrote for, the projects he had, The Family, The Times, Sheila E., Ingrid Gervais, Martika, quite frankly, the list could go on and on and on. But also the songs which became huge hits for other people. We think of Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor, Shaka Khan, I Feel For You, The Bangles, Manic Monday. The list again is actually quite endless. So the fact that he's finally been appreciated really moves me, because that's the thing about Prince. He was an incredible songwriter. And I've always said this, that the problem with Prince was, in a sense, he was too good at too many things. If he was just a guitar player, he'd be known as one of the greatest guitar players. If he was just a singer, one of the greatest singers. If he was just a songwriter and nothing else, one of the greatest songwriters. But because he was so good at so many different things, people almost don't appreciate each individual thing. And getting this award really makes me happy, because one of the reasons I pushed hard to really hope that he got this award was I wanted him to know. And the fact that I now find out that while he was here in 2013, he did know. They said that during the 2013 ballot, he got the most votes of any nominee. But obviously just because of the scheduling, which is such a shame that they couldn't find a way to make that work. But the fact that he knew he was appreciated, cherished, and his songwriting, which will, quite frankly, live forever. On every day I hear a Prince track, and every day his words move me, and this is fantastic to hear. So thankfully it's been done. It would have been nice to see him accept the award. Obviously that wasn't to be, but at least he knew that he was being given this amazing honour. And he is one of the greatest songwriters, I believe personally, the greatest songwriter, certainly of my lifetime. And I'm just glad that he knew. And he knew how cherished he was. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, just to jump on here and just say, thank everybody involved in this decision. I'm just so glad that he knew before he passed. And he was planning, apparently, on attending the June 2016 gala, which is obviously bittersweet, but at least he knew. He knew that he was loved. Thank you. And Just thank you all anyway, generally, because without you guys, this would be a hard world, and the Prince community is always there, always amazing. And in these increasingly difficult times, you are all my family. Thank you.